Yes, hello and welcome back to Mr. Francy Reads. I am, of course, Mr. Francy, and I'm truly honored that you've once again chosen to join me today as we continue on with my series, Dear Cozy Mystery Authors, Please. And in this case, we are saying, please stop ignoring your theme. Yes, grab yourself something nice to eat, something good to drink, and we will begin the arguments for this presentation on why authors of cozy mystery genres should please stop ignoring their theme in 3, 2, 1, go. So you've heard all the good things, right? Cozy mysteries. They are mystery books that have a cozy flair to them. Yes, you may have also heard cozy mysteries are defined by the fact that an amateur sleuth is the one that's trying to work out the mystery rather than an actual professional detective or investigator or cop or whatever. Putting all that aside, the purpose of a cozy mystery in Mr. Francy's sparkling world is that it is a mystery that is what? Cozy. That's right. And so, what makes the book and the series cozy? Well, different people can say different things. There can be an animal that makes the cozy. There can be a small town community that feels cozy, that makes it cozy. There can be a festival that makes it cozy. There can be culinary aspects that make it cozy. There can be games. There can be colors. There can be crafts. There can be music. The list goes on and on and on and on. But rather than your deep, dark, scary, edge of your seat thrillers, horrors, even standard mysteries that you read, these ones come with a lot of coziness. And the reason for that is because there are readers, like me, who love to read their mysteries doused in coziness. That is, doused in coziness. So, today we ask the question. Actually, we don't ask the question. We make the demand. Dear cozy mystery authors, please stop ignoring your cozy mystery theme, because whether it be an animal, a festival, food, drinks, colors, games, crafts, whatever it is, the coziness of a cozy mystery book comes back to its theme. And what exactly is the theme? Well, the best way to define the theme is to look at the series title itself. So, let's grab the book I'm currently reading, No Greater Crime by Maddie Day. This is a book in the, and it's really small, but it's right there, a country store cozy mystery series. So, what makes a country store a country store? Well, it is a store that sells odds and ends. In this particular case, the specificness of this country store sells kitchen appliances that are like antiques, as well as it is a diner, as well it is a B&B, and that is your theme. So therefore, because a diner is included, we could look upon this as a culinary cozy, if you will, or an antiquing cozy for the side of the country store that sells the antique items, or a relaxation staying place like a resort, B&B, hotel, whatever, with the B&B aspect. But the point is, that is its theme. The mystery is not, if we're to use this series as the example, the mystery is not what is the B&B about, what is the food in the diner about, what are the antique products. No. The mystery is, in this series definitely, is always someone has died, but it wasn't accidental, and we're going to try and solve who caused this to happen. There's your mystery. So let's take that out the way. We're going to throw that aside, and we're left with cozy. Cozy theme. Cozy theme for this book. We want to see our protagonist, whose name is Robbie Jordan, in her diner. Some level of the diner might be want to see Robbie cooking. We might want to see Robbie bussing tables. We might want to see Robbie interacting with customers. Sometimes, sure, on the mystery side, you bring it back in. Robbie could be talking to the customers about things to do with the mystery, but when we throw that out, and we just look at the cozy side, we want to see Robbie talking with the customers about the foods they may want to eat or drinks they may want to have, or just having a nice, cozy, fun conversation that has nothing to do with the mystery side that we've thrown away. The B&B side. Who's coming to stay at the B&B? Do they have a reason why they're there in the town? Are there things that they want to do? Let's get to know them. That is the cozy side as well, the cozy theme side. Let's look at the next book I plan to pick up, Faux Paw. This is a book in the A Magical Cats cozy mystery series. So therefore, putting aside the mystery again, and looking at the cozy side, we are dealing with a theme of magical cats. So we want to know what makes them magical. We want to see the cats. We want to be around the cats because that is our theme. We are following cats that are magical. Where are the cats? What are the cats doing? How are the cats making everything cozy? We want to see that. And now for some very quick more examples. Brownies and Broomsticks by Bailey Cates. The theme is, what is this called? Forgive me, normally the series title is on the cover. This is the A Magical Bakery cozy mystery series, so we want to see the magic. We want to see the bakery. Again, throwing aside the mystery, we want to see the theme. We want to see the bakery. Let's see things getting made. Let's see things getting sold. Let's see customers enjoying the food. Let's see the magical side. Magical bakery theme. Let's see the theme. Left for Dead by J.M. Griffin. This is a very good example of a very smart theme. The theme for this one, the series title is called The Jules and Bun Cozy Mystery Series. And those two names are two names of characters in the series. Jules as well as Bun. And that is Bun the Bunny. Jules being Julie, his owner. So, very smart of J.M. Griffin to refer to her theme as being Jules and Bun. So, what do we want to see on the cozy side of this? We want to see Jules. We want to see Bun. We want to see Jules and Bun interacting. As long as we see Jules and Bun, which we will if they're the two trying to solve the mystery anyway, it works really well. A lot of the time, if you can have your character name be your series title, it will work on the cozy side because you're always going to see them anyway. But there you go. Penne Dreadful by Catherine Bruns is book number 1 in the Italian Chef cozy mystery series. And so we want to see the Italian chef. We want to see them cooking because it literally says chef. It doesn't even say Italian food. It doesn't say Italian restaurant. It says Italian chef. We want to see the Italian cooking being done. Again, throw away the mystery. And what we have left should be cooking, chefing it up in the Italian chef way. It doesn't say restaurant, so we may not need to be in a restaurant. Good news is we are in this one. But in this particular case, we want to see the Italian chef doing their Italian chef things. Let's see it. Bring it to the forefront. And finally, the Inn at Holiday Bay's Message in the Mantle by Kathy Daly. The series theme for this one is the Inn at Holiday Bay. So we want to see the inn at Holiday Bay being the name of the town, so we want to see that inn that's located in Holiday Bay. So, with all that in mind, let's have a quick discussion. The first thing that we do need to consider when it comes to the argument of please stop ignoring your theme is you as a reader, if you are a cozy mystery author, take out that notepad, let's take some notes. But if you're a cozy mystery reader, how important is the theme to you? It's very important, cozy mystery authors, to note that even as cozy mystery readers who love this genre and have it in common, we are not monoliths. Everyone does think differently. So if you're a cozy mystery reader, do you go into your cozies for the cozy theme side? Do you go into your cozies for the mystery side? Do you go into your cozies for a combination of both? Or do you go into cozies because you really don't want to read any other genre? Or do you go into cozies because you think that they may be a fun series to read? Let me know in the comment section below. But if you go in for the theme side, hello, it's time for us to chat because, oh my goodness, how much does it annoy you when the author does not focus on the promised theme. Now, why am I saying theme and saying series title? Because the series title is the indicator of the theme. If you are a cozy mystery author, and I'm just pulling an example out of thin air. If this is an actual series, forgive me, I'm just making it up on the spot. If you're a cozy mystery author, and you're writing a cozy mystery series called the Marshmallow Drop series, then I expect to see your protagonist cooking, making, baking marshmallow drops. I expect to see them discussing the marshmallow drops. I want to know more about the marshmallow drops, because if the only thing that ties your protagonist to the series title / theme of your series is that they work at a bakery called Marshmallow Drop, that they make marshmallow drops, you won't see it on the page. They'll sell them, you won't see it on the page. They just happen to be there. The point is the mystery. You're ignoring your theme. Allow your theme to shine. And if you're ignoring your theme, then you're almost ignoring the fact that you're writing a cozy mystery, as opposed to a standard mystery or a thriller or a horror. Right? Because what makes a cozy mystery is that it is, again, a mystery that is intended to be cozy. So how are you making it cozy if you are ignoring your theme, which is what drew everyone in the first place, because it's your series title that is there to make the book cozy? It's almost a false premise if your cozy mysteries series is called I'll copy Italian Chef and call it something else. The Greek Chef Cozy Mystery Series. So we've got a Greek series, the Greek Chef Cozy Mystery Series. We enter into chapter 1 where we have a protagonist who is cooking kebabs in a kebab kitchen. Wonderful. At the end of chapter 1, someone has died and now we're going to investigate it. What a wonderful setup. However, what you don't know, dear reader, is that we're going to spend the rest of the time away from the kebab shop, and we're going to be investigating the murder and who done it. Okay, now we might go back to the kebab kitchen, to the restaurant dining area, to sit down and have a conversation with someone. But don't get your hopes up about hearing more about kebabs, even ordering food. The amateur sleuth and their guests that they're interviewing might order a coffee, and it might just be an American coffee because maybe they don't even sell Turkish coffee at this kebab place. Don't expect to get more about the theme because the theme was covered in chapter 1. No! No! I call this a very poor excuse for a cozy mystery. Hey, at least they covered something in chapter 1, but a cozy mystery should not be chapter 1 is your theme, and the rest of the book we're just going to forget about the theme, because who cares about the theme, right? We are at an ice cream parlor, and we're going to spend chapter 1 talking about the different types of ice cream flavors that there are, and some new ones we've created, and what really makes them stand out. But from chapter 2 onwards, if you like ice cream, you may not enjoy this book, because we're not going to even be at the ice creamery for the rest of the time, because who cares about that? We're trying to solve the murder. Wrong. No. We are here to celebrate the theme. Now, I understand that some people may not see it being realistic that, let's say, we're following a baker who is the amateur sleuth, and the theme has something to do with baking, so we're expecting to see a lot of baking. It may not seem realistic that this baker, who has gone next door to the grocery store to buy some eggs, sees the cashier face down, they are dead, we need to solve the murder. And the very next day in chapter 2, they are back in their baking store baking after they've just witnessed someone that has died. I get that that may not seem realistic, but in a cozy mystery world, it actually is. And let's think about it. Yes, you may have witnessed that someone has died. Yes, we're trying to solve this murder as to who, what, where, when, and why, but life has to move forward. You need to find a way to make a living. Most of the time, the cozy mystery theme in cozy mystery series revolves around the job that the protagonist, the main character, Amethyst Sleuth, has. So they're not gonna drop their job and just quit. They're going to keep doing their job. Now, yes, there may be unusual circumstances where the body is actually found in the premises of their job and therefore it needs to close down for a while. I get all that. That's totally fine. But 9 times out of 10, the body is not found in the store. And if it is found in the store in book 1, it's not for the rest of the series. So we find the body. We know that we want to investigate this. We know that the cop is going to tell us not to investigate this, but life has to keep going. Enter chapter 2, where we're now going to make these scones, or if you're American, biscuits. We're going to make these biscuits. We're going to make these muffins, these cupcakes, these whatever, because we still have customers coming in. We still need to bake, right? And that is where your cozy side comes in. It's not, here's a little sample, but now we're going to drop the cozy side. It's, here's a little sample. Here's the murder. We're going to start investigating. Let's re-inject the cozy theme. We're going to go back to baking. While we're baking, maybe one of the assistant bakers comes in and says, I noticed this and this, which could lead to a certain clue that we find. We go and establish if that clue is an actual thing and where that can lead us to. But the next day, yes sir, we are back at the bakery baking because that is their job and they need to go back to the bakery, okay? We need the theme. It's not enough to just show it in chapter 1. Now, the opposite can be true. You as a reader have entered into a new series. You're starting book number 1. You read chapter 1 and it is so cozy, so perfect. The theme is very well fleshed out. We continue on to chapter 2 and it continues to be so. Absolutely cozy. The theme is so good. We continue on to chapter 3, the same thing. It is really amazing. So is chapter 4, so is chapter 5, so is chapter 6. And then you realize, is this a cozy mystery or is this a contemporary? Because no one's died yet. There is no mystery. Yes, my friends, there is a perfect way to ensure that you are making your cozy mystery a cozy themed mystery that still allows you to rely on the theme without the mystery actually getting lost. And the way to do this is to interweave the two. Maybe the easiest way would be chapter 1 is a cozy chapter, chapter 2 is a mystery chapter, chapter 3 is a cozy chapter, chapter 4 is a mystery chapter, and so on 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 and so on. That's maybe the easiest way, I don't know. But either way, we need to see both because these books are not called a cozy book. They are not called a mystery book. They are called a cozy mystery. So both sides do need to be addressed. So don't think that what I'm telling you as a cozy mystery author to do is to write a cozy book and totally forget about your mystery, or write a cozy book and not introduce your mystery for 100 pages, because that won't work either. Both need to work in tandem with each other. And it works really well if the mystery can actually support what the theme is. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be that the murder takes place in the profession, in the building that the protagonist works in, and most of the time that actually leads to a less cozy theme dominated book, because most of the time that building needs to be closed down, so we are moving away from that building, and unless they've established another option that they can go to while it is closed down, we are losing the cozy theme. So I would highly advise against that unless you have that other option. So for example, if the cozy mystery book 1 is set in a cafe and the dead body is found in the cafe, hopefully you have some mobile food truck thing that you can move around and still sell your coffees, and we can still talk about coffee, because otherwise the theme is completely gone until the cafe can be reopened again. You see what I mean? But it is about making it as 50-50 as you can. Now, how do we go about doing this? First of all, there are ways to put in, what do they call those things? Trigger warnings at the start of books. I would love to start a trend where cozy mystery authors will state, in the trigger warning section, which should not be needed, but, if it is, then that's fine. It's probably a grittier cozy if it is, but generally speaking, where the trigger section, warning section is, what type of a cozy this is. Is it a light cozy mystery? Is it a standard cozy mystery? Is it a heavier cozy mystery? Is it cozy mystery theme dominant? Is it mystery dominant? Is there going to be a good percentage you can give me? Like, there'll be 10% of the actual theme, 90% of the mystery, which will lead me to say, I don't think so. DNF, but it will definitely help me, right? Rather than actually starting the book, getting to chapter 5 and saying how we're going to have one chapter that's set at the choir, and the book is about a choir, I guess. There's only one chapter spent on the choir, that is chapter 1, and the rest is about the mystery. Where is the choir? Why are we not singing right now? What is going on? DNF. But if that little trigger section had told me, no, it's 10% theme, 90% mystery, I would already know that. So let's start doing that. At the end of the day, however, the best thing any cozy mystery author can do is try and get as close to a 50-50 as you can. 50% cozy, 50% mystery. I honestly don't care if you're cozy, and this is just me personally, different people are very different, but just me. I honestly don't care if your cozy mystery is cozy light, gritty cozy, or standard cozy. I don't care. I'll read them all. But still, even if it's a grittier cozy, it is still called a cozy mystery for a reason. The reason it is called a grittier cozy is because certain themes that will come up in the book, potentially to do with the mystery, or clues that we find to do with the mystery, again, it's all the mystery side, could be grittier. But the cozy aspect is still there. It's called a cozy mystery and not a thriller. So you still need to, even on a grittier cozy mystery, in a grittier cozy mystery, have a cozy mystery theme side that is still cozy. So try to find a way to get it to as much of an even playing field as you can, 50-50. 50% based on your cozy mystery theme. 50% based on your mystery. If you can't do that, and you have to be dominant, try not to go further than 60-40. Even if you want to do me a big favor and write a cozy mystery that is 80% cozy theme and 20% mystery, it can still annoy a lot of people because your mystery is lacking. So it is called a cozy mystery for a reason. It is not just a mystery. It is not just a cozy, like a cozy contemporary. It is a cozy mystery. You need both, and both aspects need to shine. Otherwise, I would not be calling it a cozy mystery. Now, for those authors who want to come back to me and say, but Mr. Francy, that's wrong. The reason it's called a cozy mystery is because we follow an amateur sleuth. Well, then I would like to come back to you and say, if that's the case, can we stop calling them cozy mysteries and start calling them the amateur sleuth genre? Today I read an amateur sleuth book because my expectations would be subverted if it was called an amateur sleuth genre and not a cozy mystery genre. There's a reason why it's called cozy. Even in Australia, where they pen the word as cozy crime, which I don't like. Cozy mystery sounds a lot more cozy, so saying cozy crime, the crime kind of defeats the first purpose of the word cozy. But anyway, either way, whether you call it a cozy mystery or a cozy crime, it's still called a cozy. And the reason it's called a cozy is because it's meant to be cozy. Please explain to me what makes just having an amateur sleuth as the reason your cozy mystery is a cozy mystery and nothing else. What makes that a cozy mystery? It doesn't. What if your amateur sleuth is someone who works in a really tough job? So let's say, I don't even know, they work in a slaughterhouse, which is not cozy at all, clearly. But if your definition of a cozy mystery is a cozy mystery only means we follow an amateur sleuth, then why can't we follow an amateur sleuth who works at a slaughterhouse? Because we're just following an amateur sleuth. That's all that makes it cozy. If there is one last final message I want to impart before we do get to a half-hour mark, it is this. Cozy mystery authors, please stop ignoring your theme. Whether it is book 1 or book 201, there is a reason why readers picked up your book. And that was mainly because of the theme that they saw in your series title. Granted, they may have read the premise. I don't read the premise. I like to go into my books blind. They may have read the premise, but the premise would still infer, you would still be able to infer from the premise what the cozy mystery theme is anyway. So, partially, the reason why anyone picks up your cozy mystery is because they pick it up to read your cozy theme. Do not ignore that theme. Do not give me a sample of your theme in chapter 1. Have me read the amateur sleuth find a dead body and then totally focus on a mystery, because then if I took out chapter 1, it's just a mystery. It's not a cozy mystery. Please do not ignore your theme. And when it comes to your theme, you go in and ham it up as much as you can. Give me as much detail as possible. I want to see the baker baking the products. I want to know what it smells like, what it tastes like, what it sounds like. I want to see all the different things that I can see. What makes this bakery itself, the actual building, cozy? Describe the decorations to me. Describe the type of ingredients they use. Give me factoids about the industry. For example, if we're talking about a bakery, you may want to discuss with me why you're using normal flour, or whether you're using self-raising flour, whether you're using gluten-free products, and what actually makes a difference with gluten-free compared to gluten. Go into these details. Why are you using that dark chocolate for that recipe rather than the milk one? Let me know. All of this contributes to the cozy theme. At the end of the day, keep in mind that a cozy mystery is not a mystery. It is a cozy mystery. And it is a cozy mystery for a reason. Don't oversell it with the cozy side. We don't want 70% cozy, 30% mystery, but don't undersell it or ignore it by making it 90% mystery and 10% cozy. Give me 50-50 or 60-40. I want to see as much of the cozy theme as I can alongside a really good mystery. That is what makes a really good cozy mystery series. And the series that continue to go on for the longest amount of time, those ones that have really a lot of books in their series rather than falling to the 3 cozy mystery curse, seem to follow that premise. That yes, we are trying to solve a mystery, and yes, we want a really good, long, detailed mystery that we're trying to solve, but we also want to celebrate the theme that makes this book cozy. Now, whether you are a cozy mystery reader or a cozy mystery author or both, I would love to hear your opinion on cozy mystery themes. Do you think they are celebrated enough? Do you think they should be celebrated more? Do you have any other tips, tricks, or tidbits that I haven't explained today? Do you disagree or agree with me? Sound off in the comments section below and continue the conversation over on my Discord, the Sparkle Cafe, completely free to join, link in the description. Until then, letting you all go with peace, blessings, and so much love. Please do be kind, love one another, and spread your sparkling energy all throughout the world. And until next time, happy reading. Bye, everyone!